I'm officially going to change this year's color from Mocha Mousse to Poop Moji Brown. First thing I want to talk about is the real estate trends to watch in 2025. My real estate muse is real estate appraiser Ryan Lundquist in Sacramento, and I follow him diligently because he gives me great ideas and thoughts. He has a blog linked in my blog as well as everything else. It's a great guy to watch because you get to see what's going on, not just in our myopic view of Silicon Valley, what's going on in Sacramento area, but also California and the complete US. And he has a different aspect. So it's always good for me to keep an eye on what else is going on out there. And he just posted a blog called Real Estate Trends to Watch in 2025. We talked about this before. We're predicting crashes. I've been predicting a crash since 2018. That's when the market plateaued a little bit and then it started going up again. What's going to happen? Sellers will continue to thaw out, meaning we're going to have more sellers put their house on market. It's absolutely happening right now. March, April, May is the time frame you want to sell here, which is there's buyers all year long and there's home sales. I have 6 or 7 houses up on the chopping block right now that I'm massaging. I'm on my way out to another inspection today. Sellers are being active because they know that, well, this might not be my forever home. I can probably get by with the 7%, 6.5% rate, but I need to move because I had another child. I need to empty nest, whatever. Things are going to happen. It happens. Houses will always be on the market and there will always be buyers. New construction will do again this year. Absolutely true. There's a lot of pros and cons to new construction. I've had multiple videos about that. Buyer demand will thaw out again. We're not seeing rates go down much this year. If they do at all, it might go down a quarter or 0.5% over the next 12 months, which isn't much, but you can also buy the rate down and make it more affordable for you. And if you have a house that you negotiate with, you can ask the seller to help you out with that. Sales volume has increased over the last year, nowhere near normal. That's the median line right about here. And that's just in Sacramento region. Buyers are taking their time buying the right house for them. They can get into contract. They know they can pull out. They can get another house. They're not in the firestorm of 2020, 2021. They know that they can take their time. So if they're going to ask for something, they know that's a do or die proposition. We have an offer on our house in Hollister and we're not accepting it because the buyer is being very demanding and we're just trying to see what's happening in the market. We also knew that we put the house on the market right before the holidays. Now that the holidays are thawing out, we'll see if we're going to have any more interest. There we go. Gen Z is rising. There's going to be more younger people buying houses. Obsession with gray is dead. Thank God. I never really liked the whole gray look. It was boring to me. I can tell you that color of the year. Come on, look, it looks like the poop emoji, the first ever shade of brown chosen as Pantone's color of the year. I don't want to see a lot of brown houses. When I bought my house, it was brown. It was gross and brown, so I painted it beige. I'm still not happy with it. I'm going to paint it grayish or maybe a green. I'm definitely not going brown. Insurance will continue to be a problem. Fire areas are almost unaffordable. I see houses popping up in the fire area all the time. It's obvious why they're selling. They're like, I'm not going to pay $4,000 a year for insurance. That's part of what's going on. California needs to figure this out. Maybe we'll see what happens in the next couple of years, but not this year. I think you're going to see rates continue to go up. I just saw my car insurance rates for this next year. They're crazy. I don't know. No price crash in 2025. Again, this is an opinion. We don't know if the market's going to crash or not. If the market does crash, what we saw in 2018 was 18% across the United States. 18%, that's it. That's $180,000 off of $1 million. So don't expect to be affordable. I've been talking to buyers for the last 4, 5, 6, 10 years, and they're like, I'm waiting for the market to crash. It's not a good thing because if the market does crash, then more buyers will enter the market. There's more competition and the prices will stabilize and you're going to be a forever renter. The best time to buy is when the market is in transition. And right now we're in transition. So this is Sacramento, price change, Sacramento. Sacramento saw a big push. we're seeing the same things in the 12 Bay Area counties. Not all states will be the same. We're in microeconomies here. Santa Clara County is much different than San Mateo and Hollis and San Benito and Santa Cruz. If you choose an area, make sure you understand the pluses and minuses of every area. I'd say take a few minutes and read this. You can get the link to this blog in the description below. This segment of the episode is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. If you haven't dropped it down yet, download it, take a look at it. It's great. Spring's coming. Great time to start your honey-do list and get moving on that. This is bank-owned property of the week. This is in Antioch, not my listing. This is $789,000 for a 5-bedroom, 3,300 square foot house built in 1998. There's a problem with bank owns. You, as the buyer, are now required to kick out the old owner. Banks aren't going to do that for you. They're just going to transfer the property. You're buying it sight unseen. If you buy it, great. If not, somebody else will buy it and take care of it. How many days on market? 45 days on market. You might be able to negotiate a little bit. There's a few different tactics that we use to make sure you get a good buy. But this overall, 5 bedrooms, 3,300 square feet, that's unheard of. If you don't mind driving a little bit, let's go take a look. This is Apple Home of the Week. Homes near Apple. This is Ritchie Way, $1.4 million for a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse, 1,400 square feet. So if you don't mind being attached and you have a $365 a month HOA fee on top of the very high price of $1.4 million for a townhouse for 2 bedrooms, that's a decent buy. And the reason why I picked it is because it is close to the Apple campus, so you can walk to work. Maybe bunk beds are in your future. Mountain View Home of the Week, and the reason why I picked it is it's not super perfectly close to downtown, which is right here, Castro Street, but this is a nice newer house. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 1,400 square feet, built in 1998, and it is detached. Is there an HOA? Yep, there's an HOA, $189. Doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. There you go, Mountain View Home of the Week. And 40 days on market, we have 86, which is far lower than what we saw in December or over the last year. And 90 days on market, we're at 48. In the Bay Area are 65, and in all of California, 200. Right now, San Jose has 234 homes for sale. And